Girls Encore.
We're just checking to make sure we're going here.
Yep. Almost with you.
We gotta make sure I can hear you. Okay.
Yeah, you get a kind of weird intro movie there.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and talk.
Hello.
Just to see. Okay.
Are we live? Okay.
I think we are good.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the illegally cited Mixer stream. Once again, this is Riley Doom Crazy, aka Access for Gamers. I had to throw that one in there just because somebody joked me about that today, so I might as well just start using that intro. We are back for another PC stream because I figured this game deserves a little bit of airplay that it hasn't gotten yet. We're going to be checking out Skullgirls. And y'all, I have not played this before, so this is going to be real interesting. Of course, it's a fighting game, which I kicked ass in Mortal Kombat as a kid, but I haven't played a fighting game in over 2 decades, so this is going to be really interesting.
Oh, yeah.
But this is the first one that we know of that had full menu narration support with screen readers, so... yeah. So.
Blind 1010 has apparently joined us.
Hello.
Single player.
Oh. Okay.
Single player.
All right. Now what?
Single player. Single player.
Okay.
You hit A, it'll go in, kind of just like your other game.
Oh.
Random. P1.
Oh, hit B to go back.
The hero that did the impossible.
You went into story. It was
the man that defeated a monster. He rallied a nation at war. There was a time when everyone could say, I know Beowulf. During the Grand War, the people of the Canopy Kingdom were gripped with a terrible fear of the race of savage giants known as the Giggans.
We can quit out and go back if
they were unstoppable.
That's good.
Then came Beowulf. He defeated the brutal Giggan warrior Grendel in a no-holds-barred exhibition match as the nation watched. Seeing her son defeated, Grendel's mother was consumed by rage and lashed out. But our hero didn't flinch. The hag went down. That day, Beowulf became a legend. It wasn't long before Wolfomania was running wild. Beowulf, the champion of a nation, a natural entertainer, remembered for his wolf pack of fans, and for action figures the Canopy Kingdom's little boys couldn't live without. But when the war ended, the patriotic spirit that fueled that adoration for Beowulf began to fade. After he left the ring, he was stuck with bit parts in cheap action flicks, game shows, and even infomercials. He didn't go out with a growl, but with a whimper, as the bad wolf man on the popular kids show, Annie of the Stars. Beowulf disappeared from the public eye. How long has it been since anybody's heard that famous howl?
Shut up, TV. I still got the howl. And I got the noise complaints to prove it.
I have no clue what's
Those
going
were the
on
good
in
old
story
days, right?
whatsoever.
High five, buddy. Come on, don't leave me hanging.
We interrupt Canopy Kingdom Celebrity Crash Out for a breaking report. The Skullgirl has reappeared. Sightings have been confirmed in downtown New Meridian and Maplecrest.
I don't even know what Skullgirl you chose.
Ow!
They were so random.
A little late. Wait a sec. Did you slap me, bro? Not cool.
Oh god.
Sister, you gotta help me. This thing is possessed.
Is that the arm of a Giggan?
What does it look like? Quick, do an exorcism or something.
You should rid yourself of it, child. The dead are under the
Who is
Skullgirl's
this?
control now.
I don't know.
Hey, I earned this trophy fair and square. She can't have it. Finally, stupid thing calmed down.
You have been given a second chance. Renounce it. Be not prideful.
Damn right I'm proud. I'm gonna kick some Skullgirl butt.
And if you're playing as a male character, I didn't even know there was.
I knew all you little wolves out there couldn't forget your main man. He's back to protect the pack.
Yeah, I didn't know there was either. I have no idea what I'm doing here, you guys. So
I
this
have
is
no idea what's going on either. Don't feel bad. These stories are nonsense.
The Skullgirl's gonna regret treading on wolf territory. Arroo!
Hey, champ. You sure you're ready for this? It's been years since you got in the ring. I might be too much for you to handle. How am I doing? I can't believe I get to help out with your comeback.
Good. You're doing fine. Looks like we...
Oh, okay, you just skipped.
Finally!
Oops.
The wolf has come back to New Meridian!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
Watch it.
No, there is a guy here.
Yeah, right. Punch. Watch it. Break. Hey, right. Drop.
die.
Break. What? Break.
Dude.
Break. Drop.
Oh. Oh.
No loot.
Here we go.
Drop. Missile.
Holy.
Everything I say is
Eat that, lady.
That little demonstration should put any doubts about my comeback to rest. That's just what I'll do to the Skullgirl, too!
My hand is sweaty. Yuck. Trying to hold on to the...
Oh.
What's the matter,
okay?
little girl?
Don't worry about me, big guy. It's usually worse than this.
How'd you like your first headliner? You taste blood out there, babe? You smell the crowd? They're hungry for more. They're dying for the wolf. Forget that no-name you just dropped on the mat. Even Grendel is ancient history. You're back.
I have no idea who anyone is.
It's like the last few years never even happened. I'm so glad we're back in business together, bro. I am so pumped!
This is
Beowulf.
just the beginning.
They did not
Zane
have
McDougal
voice
is gonna
acting
take
in
you
this
all
when
the
I
way
did
this
before. It
time.
was all
I
text-to-speech,
promise.
but they went back and added
Before
cutscenes
too
later
long,
on.
you'll be taking on the whole world's enemy, the Skullgirl,
So this
in
is all new
front
to
of
me.
the cameras.
This
Funny
train
as hell.
don't stop!
Funny as hell.
Not this time. But first things first. The town's in an uproar, right? Because of the Skullgirl. The populace is... how can I put this? They're hugging their teddy bears and crying. You can hear them out there, crying in fear. And do you know why?
I don't! Tell me why!
Oh.
I'll tell you why. It's because there are so many freaks on the streets. The Skullgirl shows up,
Sounds like
everything
Zach
goes all
Brannigan
wobbly,
from Futurama.
I
and
know.
the characters come popping out of the woodwork.
Zach Brannigan from Futurama.
We need
Yeah.
someone to
I
put
love
them
that guy.
back in the woodwork.
He's so dumb.
Do you think you could be a carpenter for me, Beowulf?
Don't you worry, man. My entire body's a hammer.
Right.
My whole
Right.
body's in there.
Look, it's all set up. You don't have to worry about a thing. The cameras will capture your brave battle on behalf of
Dear
the little
Lord.
people. Can you do that for me?
Bring it.
I can be a hero!
You wanna be a hero? Go and get him!
Oh.
I love the way you think, man. Always one step ahead.
Oh, dear Lord.
Who are you? You can't stop me!
Who?
That's right! The wolf is here to put a stop to...
Who are you?
Wait a second. Hey, you, guy. Roll camera. This is gonna be epic. What's he talking about?
No idea.
You think you can make a fool out of me? Get out of my way!
Okay.
Finally! The wolf has come back to Little Innsmouth!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's
not yet.
showtime!
Sweet! Break! Don't move! Sweet!
Where are you, you witch?
Don't move! Sweet! Don't move! Sweet! Hey, right! Don't move! Hey, right!
You don't like this, do ya? Huh?
Hey, right! Lone boot! Sweet! Lone boot!
Where did you go, you little...
Sweet!
Where did you go? Gotcha.
Sweet!
Ah, gotcha.
Hey, right! Drop! Break!
Down! Did I hurt you? Ha! Yeah! Woohoo! Eat it, son.
I won't go back! You can't make me!
Wanna bet? You sound creepy.
Man, Zane wasn't kidding about the freak show. That fight was one big highlight reel. Remember, the tape goes to Zane McDougal. Write it down, would you, buddy?
We only deliver what's on our menu.
Don't you worry, babe. It's all part of the Beowulf comeback story. A big, beautiful story. Good old Zane's gonna make you look your best.
Zane? What are you doing here?
Oh, don't sweat it. I saw everything. You did good here today, kid. Real good.
Thank you,
Come to
sir.
my office tomorrow. We'll talk about your next match.
I like him.
Who's there?
Oh, how amusing. I was looking for my wayward project, and I find instead a famous fool. You must be the one who beat her.
Dare you?
I beat somebody. Or something. That how you mean?
She clearly isn't ready if she lost to you. But it's survival of the fittest. This city is a proving ground after all.
I just want to clean up New Meridian. The Skullgirl's out there somewhere, and I am gonna find her.
You plan to fight the Skullgirl? I've decided that it's your turn. Let's test you out.
Oh, great. I gotta fight you now, lady?
Aboard the Haru train!
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
Major surgery!
Madam, ready for your shots?
You like this? Huh? You like this, lady?
Don't even try.
You like this? Huh? You like that? Huh? How you like that?
Missile!
How do you like that, lady? Huh? How do you like that? Huh? How you like that?
Sweet! What?
Where'd you go?
Missile!
How you like that? huh? You like this?
Sweet. Sweet.
You like that?
Everything I say is a catchphrase. I must have more strength than you bargained on.
I didn't expect this. You can actually wield that Gigan's arm like a weapon.
I've picked up a few tricks since I beat him.
You beat a Gigan? Don't make me laugh. I lived that war, little man. You posed for the crowds, but you never once visited the battlefield. Alone, against a Gigan warrior at full strength, you'd never stand a chance.
I just whooped your ass,
Then
though,
again,
didn't I?
Your ignorance may be staggering, but that has its uses too.
Who are you calling ignorant? You
Yeah.
just got schooled by the wolf.
Yeah, you did, lady.
And it was a lesson about not wasting my time. Sadly, I can see that you haven't learned anything at all. I must be going, Beowulf.
You're
Good
stuck
luck
on
with your
yourself,
career.
lady. See how I get when I get into fighting games?
Do you have any clue what's really going on around here?
She sounds
You
familiar.
want something, kid?
Maybe you're dumber than I thought. Annie, Girl of the Stars.
Who is that?
Remember?
I don't know. There's been a couple of voices that.
Whoa, crazy! Man, you look just like
That sounds like
Annie
one of the
I used to
voices in
work with.
South Park.
I can tell the difference, though. It's the hair.
That girl.
Look, Beowulf, you're messing with things you don't understand. This isn't a show. It isn't a wrestling match. It's real, and you'll die. Stay away from the Skullgirl.
Hey! Wrestling is real!
No, it's not. It's fake.
If my hunch is right, whoever's behind your latest stunt is way worse than a crooked agent. You were already set up once. Don't be fooled again.
Definitely an anime act.
What are you talking about?
The Gigan? You're telling me you didn't notice?
Oh, no, not you two. Kids these days.
Beowulf, it's time to grow up. Open your eyes. Stop fooling yourself and stop fighting for somebody you can't trust.
And I can trust you. See you later, Annie. If that's even your name. You aren't kidding about the weirdos, Zane. Wish I could wrestle some of the guys from back in the day.
It's the Skullgirls' influence. It brings them out.
Out of the woodwork, right?
Wonder who the Skullgirl is.
I don't.
I thought
actually
you
know,
wanted
because
to be
of my
New
knowledge of
Meridian's
the
number
story,
one.
this game is
Times
little or
change, my
nothing.
friend. You've
closer
got to
to
keep
nothing.
up. Forget the old days. You're complaining to me while your fans are howling for the wolf.
Contextually, I have no clue what's going on.
But the stuff I've been hearing.
But I think it has something to do with some sort of like TV show or
Nonsense.
something,
Forget it.
That's why
You know how people get. They just want to tear you down.
instead of
They
fight,
know
they
you're
say,
onto
like,
something.
Showtime or
Mm-hmm.
whatever.
Think about your career.
So,
Your
beyond that,
wolf
I don't
pack
know a
is
clue.
back. Who cares about the rest?
You know, you're right. The wolf is back.
Sure he is.
Which is good because I have another little problem. I mean, another opportunity lined up. I need you at the River King Casino PDQ.
Oh, God.
I set up a match with a freak called Big Band. You can't miss him. Big as a house with a trench coat draped over the mess.
Oh, good lord. Is he trying to get me killed?
There he is. Hey, you! You ready to go?
Are you talking to me?
Oh, dear heaven.
Damn right I am! The wolf is about to howl!
What does that even mean?
He sounds familiar,
It
too.
means it's time for you to prepare yourself for a legendary beatdown!
Why is a washed-up TV wrestler getting in my way? You hit hard times and now you're Medici muscle?
Hey! Who you calling washed up? But that reminds me, yo camera girl, make sure you capture that sweet, sweet moment when I slam him right into the ground!
I'm just here for the catering.
To be the man? Ow! I'm gonna beat Big Band!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
Super Ow! Stardust! Ow! Give me a hit! Stardust! Stardust! Give me a hit! Stardust! Give me a hit! Giant stack! Give me a hit! Give me a hit!
I'll give you a hit.
Cover me. Give me a hit. Give me a hit. Hey-Rod. 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 Stardust. Hey-Rod. Brody.
Ouch.
Good game. Peace out.
Ah. What?
Try again, kid.
Hit A.
Eli, crab thunder. Got it.
What?
Let's do this in one take. Showtime!
Break. Give me a hit. Simple flash.
You stay down, ass. Die! I'm gonna stardust you in the face.
Giant step. I admit, that was an enhanced performance.
You suck.
You've got
Try
a
again.
lot to learn.
No shit, Sherlock.
To be the man? Ow! I'm gonna beat Big Band.
Yeah, right, Wolf.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
Great job. Give me a hit. Give me a hit. Giant step.
Two boots.
Missile. Giant step. One cast. You break. Drop. Punch. Canis. Super. Giant step.
Good game.
Tuh. I'm gonna try a different story mode or something.
Now.
What?
I didn't catch that either.
I'm going back. Maybe. Maybe not.
You have the arrow down if you want to quit.
Give up. Are you sure? Any unsaved progress will be lost.
Yeah, I'm sure.
No. Are you sure? Any unsaved progress will be lost. No.
Huh?
Hit A again.
Are you sure?
You gotta move over.
Any
yes.
unsaved progress will be lost. No.
Probably left or right.
Try again. Give up.
Okay, hit
Are you sure?
A. And hit left or
Any
right.
unsaved progress will be yes. Blank.
Okay.
Okay, so what are you on now?
I'm on a menu.
Random. P1.
Hit B. Hit B. Oh, you
The
went
hero
B again.
that did the impossible. The man that did. There was a time when everyone could say, I know Beowulf.
No.
During the
Let me see it
Grand
for a minute.
War, the people of the Canopy Kingdom were gripped with a terrible fear.
Hang on a minute, guys. We're having some.
Let's see what you got.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime! Hold it.
Resume game. Exit game.
Try again,
Try again.
kid.
Give up. Are you sure? Yes.
Yeah, because now you can.
Blank. Arcade mode. Story mode. Arcade mode.
You
Story
just use
mode.
up or down here. You can go story or.
Oh, okay.
arcade.
Okay.
Arcade mode. CPU quick match. Arcade mode. Story mode.
Okay.
And then if you
A.
want, you can hit A.
Random.
You can arrow
P1.
around and pick a different character.
Cirbella. P. Philia. P1. Random. P1. Philia. P. Valentine.
Ah!
P1. Liqua. P1.
Who?
Valentine. Liqua. P1. Squiggly. P1. Misfortune. P1. Philia. P1. Misfortune. Peacock. P1. Big Band. Beowulf. P1. Parasol. Random. P1. Parasol. Double. P. Robo Fortune. Eliza. P1. Painwheel, Cirbella, P1. Philia, P. Valentine, P1. Philia, Misfortune, P. Painwheel, P. Peacock, P1. Big Band, P1.
Big man! New Meridian's a dangerous city.
Why not?
Even for me.
I like him.
Especially for
Even
me.
though he kicked my ass.
I used to be a cop, and I always tried to do the right thing. But I got one thing wrong.
He sounds so
and
familiar.
It just about cost me my life. You see, I thought the police were supposed to catch the bad guys. It doesn't work like that in New Meridian. My squad was on the take from the Medici Mafia. You can guess what happened next. They left me for dead. They thought I was gone. Turns out that I'm full of surprises. These days, I walk a different beat. The Skullgirls. They play by a whole different set of rules, and they'll keep on coming until we put an end to the source of their power. The Skull Heart. That's my job. If I can do that, we don't have to worry. For a while. To find the Skull Heart, I gotta track the Skullgirl. To track the Skullgirl, I gotta go where she'll be. Turns out this one has it in for the Medicis. This should be fun.
Well, at least this one kind of has a logical beginning.
Time to check out the River King Casino. A Medici joint lit up like a Christmas tree.
I swear to God, he sounds familiar.
If it's not the Skullgirl, I don't know what it is.
Hey, you! Big guy in the coat. Hold it! I can tell you're a pro, and I don't
Is that
mean
Annie
like
again?
gambling. What are you doing here?
Might be.
Thought I'd try my luck. Maybe catch a show.
Well, too bad. The show caught you. I have a feeling there ain't just poker chips in those pockets.
That's Annie.
Open your coat.
That won't be necessary. I've seen what I need to see. Turns out this just ain't my scene. Why don't you get back to entertaining your adoring patrons with your acrobatics? I'll see myself to the door.
I'm not stupid, buddy. I don't know what you think you're up to, but I know guys like you. And if a guy like you doesn't work for us, well, he needs a damn good reason to be here. Get it?
Girl, you don't know what you're asking for. One truth prevails.
Cameras rolling and showtime!
You want to go down, girlfriend? You want to party? Let's go. Here we. What? Did that hurt? Huh? Did it hurt?
Stop! Lay back! People up! Boogie! Lay back!
Yeah, let's boogie. How about it?
Boogie! Hot socks! Two boots! General!
What is he saying?
Easy bird! Lay back!
Yeah, lay back, girlfriend.
Two boots! Stop! Below! Boogie! Lay back! Hey, listen here!
All that practice.
Clean up your act.
All that practice for what, darling? You went down.
Jeez, one-man band, more like one-man army.
There was a time when I cared about wasting the Medicis, but y'all moved down a few notches in my priorities. Nowadays, I'm more worried about wasting my time.
Wait, Red! Come in! That raid is under attack! We gotta hurry! We can't hold...
Since the Skullgirl didn't stick around, it looks like this was a setup. Sorry, Missy, but I've got somewhere else I've got to be. You watch your step from now on. Showed up sooner than I expected, you old copycat. Who are you supposed to be? There's only one big band. You ain't fooling nobody.
Big band. I love it.
Your very existence is a symbol of humanity's
Oh,
arrogance.
that's creepy. That's not creepy at all.
Still alive are on borrowed time, and that time is over. Even cloaked in your form, my superiority will be clear.
If you think you're scaring me, then you really don't know a damn thing about me. Let me teach you something.
Woo!
I am Shodan.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
You're going down.
Back on. Give me Lay back.
Yeah, lay back, robot thingy. Give me a hit.
Lay back. Give me a hit. Giant step. Take shotgun. Stardust.
Stardust.
Let's give a big hand for Big Bang.
Yeah, how about it?
You can't
Try
give up
again.
now!
You lost that one.
One truth prevails.
Mirror match.
Huh?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
Stardust. Stardust. Balloon. Stop. Applesome. Sweet.
Die!
Jelly Simple
Lazy
flag.
bird.
Applesome.
Giant step.
Super. Give me a hit. Stop. Clear it in. Simple flag. Simple flag. Yeah. Bang. Stardust.
On the trolley.
Stardust. Clear it in. Bang. Melter.
The world is full of obvious things.
Did I get it that time?
Try again.
Nope. Whew.
Yeah, this one's confusing.
You will be prosecuted to the full extent of the chain.
Make it flashy, guys!
What?
Shake. Simple flag. Stop. Black and blue. Boogie.
I'm gonna show you a boogie.
Giant step.
Damn.
Impression. Simple. Boogie stop. Give me a hit. Giant step. Boogie.
Oh my gosh.
Boogie. Don't putz around.
Don't putz around. Yeah, honey.
Two boots. Lay back.
Is that where you go?
Now, we have come to terms. See ya, Space Cowboy.
Finally.
I might be made of metal, but you're the one with the tin ear. You might try to copy my style, but you can't fake soul.
The next time we fight, my power will not be so limited.
Somebody got in here and trashed the place. And while they were doing it, somebody else kept me out. Figures. It wasn't me they wanted. It was the doc. Damn. My night just got a whole hell of a lot worse. Of course, soon enough, theirs will too. When I catch up with them.
Uh-oh.
They trashed this place good. They knew what to hit and they knew how hard. They've been in a lab like this one before.
Oh.
And these scalpels, Ain't the
Yeah,
time.
we're playing Skullgirls right
And
now.
they sure as hell ain't what you'd find down at New Meridian General either. That gives me some ideas. Time to find the Lab 8 survivors before somebody else does.
And I haven't played a fighting game in over 20 years, so yeah. This is
That Skullgirl's got my blood on the boil. Come on, boys, we're off. It's murder time.
Who the hell is that?
We're returning to Lab 8 to pick up the pieces, Peacock. That's our
Oh,
priority.
Peacock, okay.
I'm with Ilian. This fight isn't over, and we need to get our hands on whatever might help.
Who cares? They might come back, Peacock. We've got to get there first.
Okay.
Did you trade your brain for a beehive?
Oh!
I get the Skullgirl. I smash the skull heart. Kerpow! After that, easy street.
Not so fast.
Aw, man, not the blowhard. Scram, beat it, get out of here, you big mook.
Take it easy, Peacock. Stop and think.
Thinking ain't my game, Frass. My job is clobbering
No.
Skullgirl.
I mean, you can play it.
How's about you take care of the kitties while I exit stage left?
If you didn't hear that, it's text-to-speech
Big
on any
talk,
screen reader on a
But
PC.
you ain't ready to walk that talk. We'll track her down and take her out. Together.
Oh, Saxy ain't gonna let you go. Clean his clock.
Don't clown me, Peacock. I do not fool around.
Too bad, Big Bird.
Hey!
All you do is fool around.
Call me that! You little peacock!
I know
You're going down now! Call me
Everybody
names.
warmed up? Action!
You know what I do to peacocks? I beat them up. Beat their ass. That's what I do to them. Why are you way over there, lady?
Now you sound like a broken record.
Why are you way over there? Get
You
stuck
can't
on
give
your
up now.
self-snoot.
You will be prosecuted to the full extent of the jail.
Nobody blink. Let's rock.
Me? Make you fun of her?
And how?
Why are you way over there, stupid? Now she's on the left side of me.
Is this
Try
how the
again.
story ends?
No, it's not.
I'm all there is of the most real.
Make it flashy, guys. Let's rock.
Don't futz around.
Lay back, ladies.
Apple sucker, same old song.
Now where did she go again?
Lucky.
That's all, Forks.
Forks? She like it's like I had her, but she kept moving like over to the left, and then trying to move over.
This is tuna with bacon. Action.
I cannot hear you, honey.
Stop.
Yeah, 'cause it's like it's right over to the right side, and I can't get over that way.
Salt, peanuts,
Okay, now what did you say?
You've got a lot to learn.
You can hit, like, if you hit left, right, like, when you hit, like, left or right twice, you can do, like, a dash, I think. So that way you can run over to, like, left or right quicker.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime! On the drop there. Two boots. And back. And half. Two boots. Boogie. Stop. Stop. And how? Two boots. And now. Hasa. And now. Two boots. Stop. Two boots. Boogie. Stop.
Man, I'm at issues with this one. I cannot beat this one. Holy hell. Killing my thumb.
Be prosecuted to the full extent of the jam.
Time to put on a show. Action. Stay back up. And how? Two. And how? And how? Stop.
God damn it, get over there. I cannot get her in the middle. Or I can hit her. You is an idiot.
Is this
Try
how the
again.
story ends?
Give up.
Yes.
Are you sure? Any unsaved progress will be lost. No. Are you sure? Any unsaved progress will be lost. Yes.
Okay.
Blank.
Whew.
They do have a training mode as well.
Arcade mode, CPU quick match.
Hit B.
Difficulty.
Go back.
Survival mode. Back. Single player.
If you go down.
Versus. Training.
Ah,
Training.
there we go.
Training options. Start training mode.
Go back.
Huh?
Go back. Go down.
Tutorials.
There you go.
Beginner Tutorials Lesson 1. Introduction to Movement, a beginner's primer on basic character movement and maneuvering.
Okay.
Walking, moving around in Skullgirls is easy. Just press B or F to walk around.
Back or forward.
Press B or F to move out of the shadow of Peacock's falling item. Objective. Avoid 3 consecutive falling items. 0/3. Objective. Jump over 3 consecutive bombs. 0/3. Press U to make your character jump. Jump over 3
What is
consecutive
U?
bombs. Objective complete.
Oh.
Avoid 3 consecutive falling items. 3/3. Objective. Jump over 3 consecutive bombs. 0/3.
God damn it. Fuck. I keep jumping, but it's... God damn it. Oh, fuck. Yes! Got it.
It's over.
Now you're playing with power.
Next unfinished lesson.
Go down to select because I did a couple of these. That way you go down.
Play again.
One more.
Choose lesson.
Do that.
Beginner Tutorials Lesson 1. Beginner Tutorials Lesson 2.
There you go.
Introduction to Defense, a beginner's primer on basic defense. Blocking mid-attacks. Most attacks can be defended against by blocking. To block an incoming attack, you just need to be holding the direction opposite the way your character is facing, or towards their backs. For example, if you're facing right, you'll want to be holding B when the attack lands. From here on, this direction will be referred to as back. Many attacks can be blocked while either standing or crouching. These middle height attacks, or mid attacks, are the most common type of attack. Now block an incoming mid attack while standing. Hold back to block mid attacks. Objective, block. Objective, crouch block mid. Try blocking an attack while crouching. Objective complete. Block. Objective, crouch block mid. Objective, block hot. Objective, block low. Objective, block hot.
Well, it's like constant. I can't hear what you're saying, dude.
Block. Hold B while standing to block high attacks. Objective complete. Block hot. Objective complete. Crouch block mid. Objective, block hot. Objective, block low. Objective, block high.
What the hell? I cannot hear you.
Blocking low attacks. Other attacks must be blocked while crouching. These are called low attacks, and are usually performed while crouching. If your enemy is on the ground, it's almost always ideal to hold DB if possible. Hold DB to crouch. Block a low attack. Objective complete. Block. Objective complete.
Well, no shit,
Crouch,
Sherlock.
block, objective
How do you
complete.
crouch?
Block hot. Objective, block low. Objective, block hot.
Well, I'm blocking, I thought, but I guess not.
Blocking overhead attacks. Some characters can deliver high. Hold B while standing to block overhead attacks. Objective complete. Block. Objective complete. Crouch block mid. Objective complete. Block high. Objective complete. Block low. Objective, block high.
Like, I'm trying to hear what he's saying, but I can't hear what she's...
I know.
I don't think I'm blocking any of these attacks, really. Well, no shit! I can't hear jack shit what he's trying to do. Tell me to do, but...
An overwhelming victory!
Next unfinished lesson.
Oh, you did it.
Play again. Choose lesson. Beginner Tutorials Lesson 4. Advanced Movement. Take your movement. And Beginner Tutorials Lesson 3. Basic Attacks. A beginner's primer on basic offense. Normal attacks. All characters have 6 normal attacks: light punch, medium punch, hard punch, light kick, medium kick and hard kick. From here on, these will be referred to as LP, MP, HP, LK, MK, and HK, respectively. Light attacks are fast and weak, while hard attacks are slow and powerful. Naturally, medium attacks fall somewhere in between. To execute a normal attack, simply press the attack button associated with that attack. Hit a button to perform a normal attack. Seriously, any button. Objective, do a normal attack. Objective, hit the opponent with a jumping attack. Objective, hit the opponent with a crouching attack.
Where's the opponent? Spiral. think I found him.
Jump and perform any normal attack while in the air. Objective complete.
What?
Do a normal attack. Objective, hit the opponent with a jumping attack. Objective, hit the opponent with a crouching attack.
Where is the damn opponent? I hit you, you dummy.
Crouch and perform any normal attack. Objective complete. Do a normal attack. Objective complete. Hit the opponent with a jumping attack.
Hit the opponent. Okay,
Objective,
won't be
hit the
so
opponent
merciful.
with a crouching attack.
Impossible to gauge!
Give up. Choose lesson. Beginner tutorials lesson 3, basic attacks. Beginner tutorials lesson 4, advanced movement. Take your movement and maneuvering. Beginner tutorials lesson 5, special and blockbuster attacks. A beginner's guide to beginner tutorials lesson 6, team dynamics. Learn the basics of teamwork, such as tagging and ensemble attacks. Beginner tutorials lesson 1, introduction. Beginner tutorials lesson 4, advanced movement. Take your movement and
hell, I can't even master the
level.
original. What the hell are you talking about?
Dashing and running by pressing PP, any 2 AP simultaneously. Simply double tapping in a direction you can perform a dash. Some characters will even run if you continue holding that direction after dashing. Try both now. Try dashing now. Objective, dash. Objective, air dash. Some characters can dash in mid-air. You know, air dash. Jump into the air and hit PP, 2 AP simultaneously, or double tap a direction. Jump then dash to air dash. Objective complete. Dash. Objective, dash. Double jumps. No one knows how they do it, but some characters can perform a rather mysterious feat, jumping a second time in mid-air. Despite the completely incomprehensible physics underlying it, this phenomenon is far more common than you would expect. Anyway, try it now. Just jump and tap you a second time in mid-air to jump a second time. Jump while in the air to double jump. Objective, super jump. Everyone can jump, and if they dig deep they can also super jump. Quickly tap D then U, and you'll jump extra high.
D then you?
Yep, down and up.
Super jumps will get you a little extra height on your jumps. Quickly tap D then U. Objective complete.
Maroon.
Dash. Objective.
What a maroon!
Perfect. Dash. Next unfinished lesson. Play again. Choose lesson.
What a maroon!
Lesson 4, Beginner Tutorials. Beginner Tutorials Lesson 6, Team Dynamics.
Oops.
Beginner Tutorials Lesson 5, Special and Blockbuster Attacks. A beginner's guide to special attack. Special attacks. By combining a quick movement with an attack button, you can do a special attack. These attacks are powerful and quite different from your normal attacks. You can find a complete list of all special attacks in the pause menu. Try quickly pressing DDBB and then tapping AK. Quickly press DDBB plus AK.
Oh.
Objective, do Phileas Hairball special attack.
Oops. What the hell?
I didn't even get that full sequence.
It said DDBB.
So down, down, back, back, and then some other, I'm not sure which punch.
I don't know. That's all it's saying. It's not giving me a button to push besides those two. I have no freaking clue. All it's saying is
Yeah, I wish it would do a repeat. I didn't get the whole sequence either. It was pretty
all it just said was DDBB. That's all it said. And then it said I have no clue. I have not a clue, y'all. I'm lost again. I'm even trying to do other moves, but it's not. I'm even like hitting other base buttons, but it's not. All it said was I don't know. I don't know how to back out of it either. It won't let me.
Just a
Resume
moment.
game. Help and options. Command lists. Leaderboards. Achievements. Exit game. Resume game. Help and options.
Now where do I go?
Depends what you want to do.
I'm trying to back out of this tutorial because I cannot figure that one out.
Okay, you can probably exit then.
Resume game. Exit game. Next unfinished lesson.
There we go.
Play again. Choose lesson.
Beginner
tutorial. Beginner tutorials lesson 2. Beginner tutorials lesson 6. Team dynamics. Learn the basics of teamwork, such as tagging and ensemble attacks. Beginner
Probably
tutorials
won't go there,
lesson 1.
I'm not doing that yet.
Introduction to
Okay.
movement. A beginner's primer on basic character movement
Well,
and maneuvering.
What should we do now?
Well, you can back out if you want to go to another
Blank.
mode.
Challenges. Trials. Back. Training room. Tutorials.
Go back again.
Training.
Go up to single.
Versus. Single player.
And
Single player.
A, and you can choose whatever you want here.
Arcade mode. CPU quick map. Difficulty. Survival mode. Back. Story mode. Arcade mode.
Screw it, we're gonna try one of these once.
2 high-powered characters.
How do I know?
3 normal powered characters. 2 high-powered characters.
Does it tell you who it is?
It will once you choose one of these.
2 high-powered character. 2 high-powered random. P1. Cirbella. P1. Philia. Random. Philia. Valentine. P1.
I want that one.
.NK Cactus
Time to
Caliber.
operate.
Anesthesia. Random. P1. Parasol. P1. Beowulf. P1.
I like him.
Pearl. H.
Running wild.
C.HP Nosebleed C. Custom action.
Okay, now what do I do?
S.LK Lowtown. At. Yes. River King Casino.
Oh god.
Side effects may include nausea, headaches, and death.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime. Get hot.
Body bash!
I'm the
Body bash! Body bash! Body bash! Pillow pound!
Sweet.
Body bash!
Get hot. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, you too, Beowulf.
This isn't Can't catch me. Can't catch me.
Miss.
Can't catch me.
Oh, cool, we got Crow's Roar!
Can't catch me. Next time. Can't catch me.
I like Valentine. Can't catch me.
Can't catch me.
Good job. Valentine.
Constipation shot.
Sweet. I'm the one.
Body bash!
It's almost there's 3 of us in here.
I'll cut you down.
Body bash!
Sweet.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Get high. Get high. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Just a nip and
I like him.
Get high.
I'll cut you down. Stone cold and red hot.
Player 1 wins!
Yeah! So does that mean I beat both of them?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
Time to apply pressure.
Time to apply pressure.
I've seen. Just a nip and tuck job.
Just a nip and tuck job. Hell yeah. Ooh, I got you, didn't I?
You're mine.
Yeah, you are.
Sweet. Hell yeah.
Woo-wee. This is like, you gotta have reflexes, man. I'm rusty after 20 some years. Nice. E.
No place.
Go down.
That's time to apply pressure.
I'll show you hell yeah. You drop, Beowulf. You drop.
The line for autographs starts here.
Whew.
Call my bookie.
What?
Call my bookie.
Cameras rolling and action.
Holy hell. You gotta have... I'm working up a sweat.
Go now.
Die! Whoa, what the hell was that?
Go back. No mercy.
No mercy, wrong game.
Rise. She who mauls.
Good question.
I could go for a dip right about now.
That's a wrap. Try again,
Try again.
kid.
Give up.
Yeah,
Are you sure? Any unsaved prog? Yes.
I'm positive. Whew, God, okay.
Blank.
Okay, guys, well, there's a quick little, whew, God, demo of Skullgirls. And Riley is, whew, a little wore out after that. But, yeah, that was fun, and I thought I would just give it a little bit of airplay, you know, because, like I said, it was the first one to have screen reader support, so I thought I would give it a little bit of stream time. And you never know, we might be back to this one, too. Because I think this one does deserve a little bit of, you know, airplay, since it did start the whole thing in the first place. So, yeah, I wasn't quite as rusty as I thought. I mean, once I got, you know, the hang of it a little bit, I was able to take a few down, but anyway, that would be tonight's stream. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun because, heck, like I said, I haven't played a Mortal Kombat game in about 20 years, so for me to actually play another fighting game was pretty fun. I actually liked it. The voice acting is pretty hilarious, and I swear to God, Big Band sounds so familiar, and that's driving me nuts because I know I've heard that voice actor before. I don't know where, but he really sounds familiar to me. So I will be back again, I'm sure, because we do switch up a lot, and I do a lot of streams for Jesse, you know, to give him a little break, let him do the chat once in a while. So I will definitely be back, so make sure you follow Jesse on Twitter at BGFH79, and he will announce when we go live, and of course I will retweet when we're going live. So if you follow me on Twitter as well at Access for Gamers, you will see when we go live as well. You can follow him on YouTube at youtube.com/illegally-cited, mixer.com/BGFH, and illegally-cited.com to see all of his projects and upcoming things. You can also check out the A4G podcast. We'd love to have you come join us for that. And if it's not on one of your preferred platforms, please let people know. Let the platform know that you want the A4G podcast. Just tell them you haven't heard it, you can't get it, and ask them if they would please get it on that platform so we can be heard other places, because we want to get the accessibility out there. We want to be able to spread the word about game accessibility. That's what we're here for. That's what we all want to do. We want games to be played for everyone, by everyone. So please make sure you let them know, and we will catch you guys later. Bye.
Steam. OBS 64 single Steam. Steam. Action. Steam. OBS 2 control. Stop streaming.